Hi everyone, I'm here today with our wonderful junior librarian Mrs. Watson, and we're here to talk about prep and the literacy that's happening there. So Robin, what are the benefits of us doing a literacy program in prep?
Well, the first 5 years of their lives are really important. They're little sponges who soak up the wonder and awe of stories. So through stories, they learn to develop their imagination and go into real and imaginary worlds.
So Robin, why is it a great idea to go through these literacy skills with our prep kids?
Well, in story time, they're exposed to language, they're exposed to early literacy skills where they develop listening skills and memory. They're learning lots of skills in the beginning of reading. Right after their story, during library, they get to borrow a book, so they get to choose the book for themselves, which develops independence and gives them responsibility because they've got to look after that book. Also after the lesson, I get them to help put the books back. So what they have to do is match the letter of the book to the letters on the shelves. So they're actually learning early letter recognition.
Yeah, and I guess the sounds would come out in the lessons too, and we're really training their ear to hear what sounds and letters say.
Yeah, and today in library, we talked about blurbs. It just happened to come up, so it was quite incidental, but we talked about what a blurb is and how it leads to the whole story of the book. So the kids are going home and reading the blurb with mum and dad and seeing if the book is a really good indication of that.
Well, that's really exciting that the kids are already understanding what blurbs are and other parts of literature. What else do you actually go over in the literature lesson?
Yeah, sure. A lot, as I said, a lot of the learning is incidental. We all often talk about the cover and we predict what the story's about. We talk about the theme or the message that the author's trying to give to the students, and we talk about the characters in the book, and then at the end we try and predict what would happen next if we were to write the next part of the story. So there's a lot happening in that story without them really realising that they're learning.
And so you've got sounds, you've got comprehension, you've got prediction. It really helps children to engage in books, and that is so important for reading.
And most important for me is that they enjoy their time. So we have stories, we have rhyme, we have drama, and we have lots of giggles and laughter. I want them to enjoy literacy because I want it to be something where they develop lifelong love for learning and for literacy and reading.
And I guess, and as an aside, they're probably learning how to sit as in a classroom situation with a teacher giving instructions. Do you find that that seems to be getting better over the years?
Absolutely, and not calling out, putting their hands up. So they're learning lots of these preschool skills that are really important. Lining up, listening, hand up, and looking at the teacher as the teacher's speaking.
Yeah. And I know our kindy teachers are very excited about that because they've already got that when they come in. So it's a really nice transition into kindergarten. So Robin, I know you love it, but what is the feedback that's come from students and parents?
Well, the feedback's been very positive and encouraging. I've had parents come up to me and tell me that it's the highlight of their child's week. But for me, I love watching those kids come into library and their little faces light up and the awe and wonder of reading books. It's actually the highlight of my week. I really enjoy it.
Well, thank you so much for what you do in preparing our prep kids for kindergarten. You do such a great job and we're so appreciative. Thank you.
Very welcome.